Rob and Slim Show.
Oh, it's my favorite, guys. How's it going?
Juliette, how are you doing? We're good. We're good.
I'm fantastic. How are y'all?
Very
pretty
good.
Pretty good.
Pretty awesome.
Oh, so glad to hear it.
How's I wanted to ask, has David ever called out Slim's name in his sleep? Because they've had a couple intimate interactions.
Yes.
Right. No, he made me promise not to say anything about that. It's very intimate what the two of them shared. I don't want to comment on it because I hate to violate that trust.
It was very slim-timate. And the other question, I didn't know if, like, around the house, if he ever goes into, like, Sleepy Lucas voice. Because I do it sometimes on the phone with my girl, and she's just like, stop that. Please never do that again.
Yeah, we've had some incidents, and I've just had to learn to accept it.
I love Sleepy Lucas.
David!
You know, you hear anything enough and it becomes a turn on.
I was going to ask if you ever tried working into the bedroom.
Oh, come now. You think I'm going to reveal that secret to you? Of course we have.
Who hasn't?
Exactly.
I heard you got some new neighbors.
Oh, they're horrible. I still hate them. They are the rudest people on earth. I mean, this one guy, he sings karaoke. And,
yeah, I heard that, but I wanted to ask, like, did you hate them off the bat just because they're new? Because, like, I'm that way. I automatically hate new neighbors or new coworkers. Like,
you know, I wasn't set up to like them because we loved our last neighbors, but yeah. I mean, just right off the bat, I knew I wasn't going to like them, and they proved me right.
He's a good dresser, from what I heard.
He is textbook douchebag. I swear, I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Like the popped up collar and everything?
No, like, what would you say? Like gym shorts and like a white beater?
Yeah,
like
he wears these like athletic shorts with crew socks and then like slides and Crocs, and it's just
and a backwards hat.
Trucker hats.
Backward trucker hat, yes.
And he does karaoke, you said?
And he does Nickelback karaoke.
Oh, that is amazing. I hope he throws some Creed in there, too.
Oh, he has a whole repertoire of awful 90s songs. Just brutal.
Have you stopped that? Have you remedied that?
Yeah, you know, we actually had a little bit of a noise off. Once they were aware of the fact that we knew they sucked, we started just making the most god-awful rackets, you know, one after another. And finally, David and I just called in one of our band friends and set them up in the living room and had them play the Chicken Dance song for like 5 hours.
Oh, that's amazing.
I heard you say you played some songs, too. I was thinking you should have thrown Cotton Eye Joe in there. Nothing drives somebody crazier than Cotton Eye Joe.
We should have done that. Yeah. That would have been good.
I heard you say too the garbage cans, when they put them in front of your garage, like that would piss me off. Like,
oh, it was the worst. Yeah, we've got this just common area like right between our two garages, and their garbage cans would always just like be edging over right into the front of our garage. So we'd have to move them to back our cars out.
I would throw them.
It was horrible.
I would throw them like in front of there. That would just knock them over.
Yeah, just run them over.
Yeah. Well, then that might fuck your car up, though.
I was just kicking them over. But David's like, no, we have to be civil.
David, no. Would you rather live next to Slim? He does karaoke, and it's not pretty.
What kind of karaoke does he do?
Oh, all kinds. Whenever a celebrity dies, I do that. Like I did Tom Petty when he died in honor of him. I did
Prince.
I did Prince.
Prince was really good.
I did Bowie. I did, who was the guy from Soundgarden? That guy?
Chris Cornell.
Cornell, yeah, I did him.
Cornell.
We got some hate for that one, I think, too. Somebody was very angry.
Somebody didn't like that.
Oh, that's just a beautiful tribute, though.
I know. I don't understand why you would be mad about me singing a tribute to a past celebrity. Like,
no, you're a lovely neighbor. Never stop.
Oh my God! I heard you say your dad was a physicist.
Yes, my dad is, if you've ever seen Big Bang Theory, the character Sheldon, that's like my dad all grown up.
Has he invented it? Has he like created bombs? Has he invented time travel? What has he opened?
Actually, Some of his stuff I can't really talk about, but yeah, he actually worked for the government for a while.
Wow.
And he's developed some crazy things.
Holy shit. I heard you say just the neighbors did not enjoy you guys because of that.
No. Well, he builds all this crap in his basement. Just weird, like, Tesla coils and these things that generate lightning bolts, and it's so loud, and he'll do it, at all hours of the day, and our neighbors hated us. I mean, truly, they thought we were the worst.
I would think that's amazing. It's like you got like a wizard living next door or something.
Yes, he was.
Did the house ever just implode? And there was just a little crater there. Like, did you guys have to move because of that?
Right.
Think of it this way, though. You're like a little old lady. You're walking your dog at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you hear this like banging sound coming from the basement, kind of like an assault rifle. What are you gonna do? You're gonna call 911, and that happened to us more times than once.
You said a SWAT team showed up.
Oh, yeah. We had a SWAT team on our doorstep. They were hanging out in trees. They were on our roof. They were on our neighbors' roofs. They thought we were going to take down the neighborhood.
Wow. Did you have the gun? Were the guns drawn? Like,
yeah. I mean, seriously, my mom was like in her bathrobe, and I'm standing behind her, just like rubbing my ass because I'd just woken up. My dad was down in the basement, and he still got his Tesla coil going. And the thing truly does sound like a semi-automatic rifle. So it's like bang, 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 bang. And they're like, arms up, hands in the air, out of the house. And we're like, what the hell is going on here? It was crazy.
Does he still do it?
Oh, he totally does. I mean, he's got an understanding now with the neighbors. They've been there for, a couple of years, so they're used to him now. They get it. But every time new people move into the neighborhood, he knocks on their door, and he's like, here's a bottle of champagne. Here are some brownies. Let me explain what I do. Yeah, he's crazy. He's a madman.
I want to have him on the show. I want to have him in live. I want him in live, doing this shit in the background. Like, I want him to do experiments on Sleepy Lucas.
Oh, he could really zap some lightning bolts into places that are very special.
It might fuck up the gear, though. It might fuck up the board or something.
Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of static charge, so I can't imagine it would go very well. But. And your hair would totally stand on end at the same time. It's like, when you rub a balloon on your head? Well, that's what happens when you walk into my dad's laboratory. Like, your hair literally stands on end.
Wow. Does he have hair? Does he have, like, wild, crazy inventor hair? Like Doc Brown?
Yes, he does. He looks a little bit like Einstein, actually.
Wow. Einstein
and Martin Sheen. It's a weird combination, but that's my dad.
As long as he doesn't do a Charlie Sheen to anybody, he's all right.
Oh, that's my dad. Oh, that's no good.
No. As long as no.
Nobody needs that. Least of all me.
What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving?
We are keeping it very low key and going to my parents' house, so there will probably be some lightning.
Tesla.
But otherwise, it's just us, hanging out, keeping it mellow and drinking bourbon.
Cool. What are you drinking right now?
I am drinking 1792 bourbon. It's a very light, kind of high rye bourbon. It's very tasty.
Nice. And I saw you did your top 5 bourbons for 2017.
I did. I have a whole new video out, and it's my top 5 favorite bourbons and whiskeys of 2017.
Nice. What is? Can you give us one of them? Like.
Sure. Let's see. I will tell you about the rye whiskey, I think. It's from Michter's, and it's a $40 bottle of rye whiskey. It's so good. It's just got this really spicy flavor with a little bit of vanilla Coke kind of woven through it. Really easy to drink, and it's great for holidays.
Oh, wow, that sounds amazing.
I
am a fan of...
Not that pricey.
I like bullet rye whiskey, and that's like cheap rye whiskey, but like bullet rye whiskey I think is like really good.
Bullet is good. I use that for mixing, and if you like that, you'll definitely like the Michter's.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, do the bullet rye for I like to mix old fashions. I usually get the bullet rye whiskey.
Oh, tasty stuff right there.
Oh, I love old fashions.
I'm a Manhattan girl, personally.
I don't think I ever had a Manhattan.
Oh, you got to do it. It's so good. It's the perfect balance of just sweet with that, that rye whiskey flavor, a little bit of bitters in there. It's so good.
Ooh,
nice.
Next time I go to a bar, I'll get a Manhattan.
You should.
I wanted to listen.
You'll look classy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be the first and last time.
No, I usually get Tom Collins whenever I go to the bar. And I think that's kind of classy.
You sip some Midori sour.
Douchebag cocktail.
Yeah, my douchebag cocktail.
Douchebag, top 5 douchebag cocktails.
Tom Collins.
I know. What I wanted to listen to your interview with Jimmy. I never got around to listening to it. How was it?
And I thought you loved me.
I do, and I love Jimmy. I love little Jimmy. How was he? Was he a sweet boy?
He was terrifying. No, it was awesome. It was a great conversation, but it scared the crap out of me because, like, talking to people like Jim Norton, like a guy that I've admired forever, it's like you're just trying to keep up.
And he could be a little tough. He could be a tough crowd.
He is. He's very tough to talk to, and he totally weaseled like one of my darkest secrets out of me.
Oh, did he? How did he do that?
Yeah, he did. It was kind of random. We were talking about how he'd, evolved as a comedian, and as he gets older, he's kind of, he's a little bit more laid back, and he's a bit of a nerd, is what he calls himself. And I'd said, I kind of get that. I used to date musicians, and now that I'm married, life is just so much easier, and it's not as complicated. And then he asked me who the biggest cock was out of the musicians that I dated.
Oh.
Yeah. And I mean, I kind of wavered a little bit. I didn't want to tell him.
He probably wanted to see it. He probably wanted to see it. A nice, delicious treat.
Did. I think he did.
Yeah.
But then he just pulled, a little bit of that detail out. It was crazy.
Oh, wow. He's that's like Hannibal Lecter shit.
Oh, he's a devious little man.
Yeah, he is a little imp. Juliette, do you have anything you could read us?
I do. And I think y'all are really going to enjoy this because I have a choose your own adventure version of a Slimrotica tale.
Ooh,
nice.
I'm excited.
Nice.
It's called A Very Slimming Thanksgiving.
Does Slim get to make the choices?
That's what I was wondering. Or should we go get Sleepy Lucas to make the choices?
Yeah, no, we don't want to get it. We don't ever want to bring him into the room if we don't have to.
No, you all can make the choices, and whatever choice you make will lead to the next part of the story.
Cool.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Okay. It was a crisp fall morning, and Slim was feeling somewhat motivated until he remembered that he was slim. The years of depression drinking had caught up with him, and he had gained a very disgusting and embarrassing amount of weight from it.
Oh.
He'd never gotten that underwear modeling gig, but he was determined. He wanted it so bad, he was going to make that childhood dream come true. And he only knew of one man he could turn to for help, Frankie Tube Steaks. He weighed a wiry 83 pounds, and Slim knew that he held the secret of good looks. So I want to know, should Slim seek out the mysterious Frankie Tube Steaks, or sit at home and research having a lotion dispenser inserted into his remaining testicle?
Ooh, those are both really good, but I think he's going to go for Frankie Tube Steaks.
We need
to know more about this mysterious Frankie Tube Steaks.
And know his secret.
Well, all right, then I guess he is just going to walk on down the street and into some dark, scary woods.
Ooh. So
yeah.
He just hangs out in dark, scary woods.
I like that. Good old rape trail Frankie.
Rape trail.
Well, he was walking for miles and miles until he had terrible pit stains. So he starts talking to himself, and he's saying, God damn it, it's 32 degrees, and I'm sweating like Corey Haim on the set of Lucas. Well, Slim trips over some empty liquor bottles, but he catches himself right before landing face first in a pile of used syringes. So,
thank God.
Should Slim keep on walking, or jab one of those syringes into Sleepy Lucas's ass?
Oh. Sleepy Lucas just happened to be in the woods, or just Slim has to go back? Oh, he's
everywhere. Sleepy Lucas is everywhere.
Oh,
he's like in one of the trees or something. He just like
he's like the djinn.
Slim summons him. He's like a djinn. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to, since we've been talking about it, I guess we're gonna go with the he's gonna jab one of the syringes into Sleepy Lucas's.
I like that.
Ass. That's what we're
all right. Do. Well, he grabbed one of those syringes. Only Slim's not all that bright, so he got a little confused, and he went right at Sleepy Lucas, plunger first. And he ultimately crammed that needle right into his own hand.
Oh,
That's very factual. That's probably something I would do.
But it's all right. He was determined. He was going to find Frankie.
all right.
Yes.
So he got right back on that path, and he's walking through those dark, scary woods.
And wait, Sleepy Lucas is gone now? Like, that was it? He just, like, appeared and then he just vanished?
Oh, yeah, well,
He
no.
got hit by a syringe. He's out. He's done.
okay.
He's sleepy.
All right.
He's just sleeping.
He's sleepy. All right, sorry.
Focus, guys,
Sorry I interrupted.
He goes in and out. This is a conundrum.
I'm just trying to really, like, visualize everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put myself in this Slim character.
All right. Well, you are surrounded by scary trees. They're kind of like the trees from The Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Yeah, they're angry and staring down at him, and he's looking around, and he hears some steps behind him.
Ooh.
And the next thing he knows, Frankie is pointing a rifle right in his fat face.
Ooh.
And he's yelling, "What the fuck do you want? I don't shoot gay porn out here anymore." Well, Slim is so startled he sharts, and he goes, "Frankie, I'm here because I need you to train me. I need to lose weight so I can become an underwear model, and you're the sexiest guy in town." Frankie belches, and he says, "All right, come with me, you dummy." Well, now, I want to know, should Slim follow Frankie, or should he channel all of those dark fetishes right into Frankie's ass?
Ooh, that's
I'd
a
say
tough one.
follow Frankie.
Follow Frankie. I had to think about it. I kind of wanted to. Like,
what do you think, Slim?
I don't know.
It's your story, so you make it happen, Slim.
I think he's gonna channel all that energy into Frankie's ass. I think that's what he's gonna do.
Nice.
You think that's a good decision?
Oh, it's a perfect decision. It's what I thought of it on the character,
I think
right?
like Frankie's got like razor blades in his asshole. Like that's where I'm going with
see,
this.
that's the problem. He's holding a shotgun, and he's got an ass full of razor blades.
What?
It's like a Shanghai hooker.
But it's all right. Slim doesn't care.
He didn't need that anyway.
He's going to take those razor blades, and he is going to follow Frankie right into that trailer.
Nice.
Well, so when they're there, Frankie hands Slim a pipe. Slim's really excited about this, and he says, "What is it, diet medicine?" Frankie coughs, and he spits a big old brown loogie right at Slim's bare feet, and he says, "Well, something like that. Just make sure you smoke all of it. Then you can help me make some more." So, should Slim smoke the pipe, or should he just swallow it whole like Frankie's wormy pole?
Smoke the pipe.
Yeah. I'm saying he smokes it. He's a good boy. He listens to his daddy.
That's probably a good call, considering what happened with the razor blades. So it's kind of like a Willy Wonka effect. All of a sudden, he's seeing trippy, Ewoks and all sorts of crazy things walking around, and he's in this daze. And for the next couple of weeks, he's just passed out on the floor. But you know what? It worked. He sheds almost 180 pounds.
Nice.
Although he is left shivering on the floor when he wakes up and comes to, and he says, "It's Thanksgiving morning." So, should he take advantage of Frankie's hospitality and plunge an air gun right into his rectum, or just go home for Thanksgiving?
I think just go home. for
I was thinking
Thanksgiving.
rectum, but
you think?
maybe he goes home. Maybe he goes home.
Yeah, I
He
think
needs
it's
the
been a
homecoming.
long.
He's been away for a long.
Yeah, it's been a
All right,
long
well, you know what?
journey.
I've got good news. He did both.
I feel like this is rigged. I feel like there was really no real decisions in this. I want to redo. I want to replay.
He wants to redo this Thanksgiving. And he hasn't got here yet. It hasn't even happened yet. And he wants to redo it.
Well, when he finishes up the job, he gets to his feet and he says, "Frankie, thank you so much. You've helped me get into the best shape of my life.
Nice.
Now, I've got to go home because it's Thanksgiving, and if I don't go home from my mom's chicken nugget and raisin casserole, she's going to feed it to that scummy neighbor kid, Sleepy Lucas." darts through the woods like a jackrabbit. And when he got home, he was just in time to sit with his mother and enjoy a delightful plate of room temperature banquet chicken nuggets covered in warm raisins.
Nice.
And his mother even surprised him with a mini marshmallow. He was so happy, especially since it was covered in cat hair. So, should Slim lick the cat hair off of the marshmallow or start shoving those raisins into his nose like Legos?
That's a choice.
Is this one a real choice, or does it?
Yeah, it is a real choice. Make a real decision.
I'll go with shove the raisins in his nose.
I was thinking lick the cat hair.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess he's gonna have to lick the cat hair.
Can you do both? Is there like all the above choice?
I don't know. You got to pick one, guys. Make a decision.
What did you say?
I said shove the raisins.
Yeah.
Oh, he took those raisins and he started piling them in as far as they can go. And this was really convenient because he actually didn't have anything in his brain cavity, so he got a whole crap load of those things in there. But unfortunately, yeah, it was really sad. He just had some sort of crazy raisin hemorrhage, and his head just thunked right down onto that shitty plate of food. He died at the best Thanksgiving he'd ever had.
So it's like a bittersweet.
He died
ending.
happy. Yeah, he died. Good. It was a homecoming. It was a homecoming. I like that.
It was really tragically beautiful.
Right.
It was. I like it.
I give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh, I give it a 4.
Where's the other one?
I give it a 4.9.
Well, because I felt like the decisions were sort of like it would seem linear to me. It just.
Oh, you're an ass. You want a bedtime story? Go tell your own.
It usually involves Lexington Steel. Now Slim's gonna Google Lexington Steel like the rest of you who don't know about
I have
Lex.
no clue what.
Uh-oh, somebody's gonna have envy.
You're in for a world of goodness.
Yes.
Just look up the magazine Honcho.
What makes you think he doesn't already know it?
Give me you subscribe, Slim?
I'll subscribe to Honcho, Macho, and
Cocktail.
gay men only. They're all my companies too.
Oh, see, I just thought you got like your passwords from Slambo. Slambo's got more gay porn on his computer than Sleepy Lucas, and it's a lot.
Yeah, that's
a lot.
Hey, how is Sleepy Lucas doing? Is he sleepy or is he,
He's looking
sleepy?
out. He's smiling.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He's a happy
we can
boy.
see him through the crack in the door.
Oh, wait, you haven't let him out yet?
No. As soon as his bits are over, we block him in his room.
That's probably for everybody's safety.
Oh God. I thought it was him earlier, but it was the cat. I guess the cat has a breathing disorder. When he was telling the
They
one
make
story.
the same noises.
Yes. Him and the fat cat make this.
Stop fat shaming my cat.
Oh,
No
cat needs that kind of comparison.
You got to bring him to Frankie. You got to bring the cat to Frankie.
Yes.
Let him lose some weight.
He's got a great pipe for him.
Oh shit, Juliette, we have to wrap this up, but it's been amazing. What do you got coming up? Any shows you could talk about, or any other things?
We've got a couple of things in the works, but nothing that I can really talk about just yet.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
like Slim's lawsuits. You can't talk about none of these.
Oh yeah, I can't
It's top secret.
Yeah.
Where can everybody find you?
Oh, just go to the unwritablерant.com. You will find my podcast, you'll find my book, and all sorts of other goodness.
Awesome. There's a lot of good stuff.
You got that right.
Have a good one and have a great Thanksgiving.
Oh, thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.